Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutler Outdoors and in the Kitchen rendition. A thank you, Steve Gareau rendition. Let's talk about some things rendition, if you will. Before we get into it, did I say Choir Boys Outdoors? That's the name of the damn channel. Glad we changed that. Anyway, before we get into it, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats are everywhere. We talk about it all the time. The number that matters for this channel is 0. Anything above 0 is simply unacceptable. And Bets, we love you. You have a place here. You're welcome here. That's all that means. It's easy. We're just trying to raise awareness because, unbelievably, people still don't realize that that number is that higher and higher. So we're trying to get the word out. Maybe to some folks who can really do something really help. We're back to Blue over here with Sport Lil. Most misunderstood thing we do. How you do that, Scott? Well, I don't break the damn law. When I do, because I've been known to, we accept responsibility. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal. Saturday, I got a box of knives in. So part of this for Steve Gareau, or Steve Gareau, however you say it. Part of this is a thank you to Steve. Part of it's a show and tell. Part of it's to let's talk about some things. Now let's just dive in it because he sent me an ass load of knives. And I'm going to show you a couple of knives that really stood out to me first. I haven't even really waded through it. These three that I'm going to show you first kind of stuck out to me. The first one is a Kaiser. This is the first Kaiser in the collection. Kaiser, and I believe it's a Junges, Junges. If I'm saying it wrong, well, it is what it is. Micarta handle scales, N690 steel. The thing that just really sticks out to me is this aggressive clip point. And I love this thing. I've actually, since I took it out of the box, I've carried it every day. Not a long handle, but there's just something about it. This is one of those, I'm not going to baton this. This isn't for, I use this knife. I love that clip point. I just love the looks of it. I'd use it for smaller, finer tasks. But it's a Kaiser Junges. It's got, for those of y'all who give a shit how it drops. Let's do that again. There it is. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. But I like it. I like the feel of it. I think the world of it. Let me just say this too, guys. I am thankful and I'm appreciative for this channel and for the subscribers. Every one of you. And for those of you, and Steve, let me change it. Steve, dude, thank you. Steve was worried I wouldn't like the knives. Guys, listen to me. I love knives. This is the SOG, or Special Observations, Studies and Observations Group, SOG. I've just always called it SOG. CLXR and CPM S35VN. I was trying to read the back of it. S35VN. Really good looking knife. This is the first SOG folder I've ever had. Some really aggressive jimping there, but I like it. You see the ramp, you see it's a clip point, feels really good in hand, really sturdy, tip up configuration. Now, I've not looked any of these up, okay? The drop shut, it's a button lock, really good action, I like it. It's pretty good on the drop shut, and you can stop it just like that, pap, and then what? Well, I like this knife a lot, made in the USA. I've carried this one every day. Here's the thing, again, guys, if you see, I love knives. I'm not one of these blade guys that go, oh, I don't understand why people carry a sword, or I don't understand why people like this. I love if it's sharp, if it's pointy, if it stabs, if it cuts. I love it. I love it. I don't really have a favorite style. I'd say if you had the big bangers, the big choppers, the ego killer and all that, love that. But I love folders. And I love fixed blades, and never ever worry about what you send me, ever. I'm gonna love it. I'm telling you. And guys, I don't give knives away. I don't sell knives. Let me change that. I never sell a gift. Never. There have been knives. When I get a big box of knives, there have been knives that I've given away. Not on this channel, not for giveaways, not to people that you'd ever know, but a lot of times, I don't know what it is. I run across a lot of people, man, and if it's on my heart, if I got it in my pocket, I'll give them a knife. Is a knife the best gift in that situation? Maybe not, but sometimes, man, people just need something. I run across people a lot that they just need somebody to go, hey, man. And it's not that I'm a good guy. I don't even act like I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, sometimes with a big box of knives, like a couple of these, I may do that with. But here's the deal. I don't just go, oh man, it's not about not liking at all. It's about, hey, somebody needs something, and that gift that you gave me that gives me joy, because I'm telling you, I'm like a kid at Christmas when I open a box of knives. I don't give a damn what they are. But the one knife you give me, now I'm keeping this one. And I'm keeping a Kaiser, and I'm going to keep the next one. But the thing is this, the knife, the gift that you give me, if I can help somebody, then you've doubled that joy, you've doubled that gift, you've paid that for. Never worry about me not liking something. Because I'm a lot of things, I really am, and I've done a lot of dirt, and done a lot of shit, and a lot of shit I wish I'd have never done. Hurt people physically, emotionally, every way you can. I can't do that, but let me tell you the one thing I'm not. I'm not unappreciative. I am so appreciative for this channel. So appreciative to each and every one of you. And again, Steve, man, thank you so much. This is really what I've done with the knives for the past couple days. I've just played with them. I love this damn thing. Let's move on because we got a lot and y'all got to learn to listen faster. This one, I asked y'all the name of it. It's good. Charles Jones. I looked it up. Now I forgot. I knew the name of this knife. The Probate. Propaganda, I don't know. I looked it up. It's dope. I love this damn knife. I carried it today. You've seen it in some shorts today. Dirk Pinkerton. Yeah, that's the real name. Dirk, brother, good job on the design. I'd have I guess if I design names, I'd probably come up like Buck Naked or something. Dirk Pinkerton is not a real. It might be. Dirk, wherever you are in the United States, buddy, hell of a job on this design. I love the damn thing. And people have, the other thing that I'm not is like a knife snob. I don't give a shit where it's from. I don't. You know why? Because I bust my ass day in and day out. I'm an American worker. So, to everybody that don't like it, I don't care where the knife's from, especially if it's a gift. I don't care is it sharp? Does it stab? Does it cut? That's what this channel's about, dude. Oh man, I wish they would have, I don't care. You know what I see when I see this? And I'm just being honest with you, because I see a challenge. I see a video, trying to shoot a video and trying to come up with the right things. And while we're just chatting and rambling, none of this is negative. I'm just telling y'all, man, I get fired up. I see a challenge. When you send me a certain knife, I said in this year 3, I wanted to be challenged, and I have been. We're going to start adding some things. We're going to add more food prep. We're getting Megatron more involved. We're going to step out. But I see a challenge with a knife like this. Challenge closing it. I love it. And I really wish I remembered the damn name. But the thing is, I don't have a particular style, right? Y'all have seen just about every kind of knife I had. Did y'all know this past weekend, from about 4 or 5 o'clock Friday afternoon till midnight this past Sunday night, I put out a short every hour on the hour. Showed all kind of stuff. I think I'm going to do that again this weekend. Call it Weekends of Knives, Part 2. But here's what I want to do. I'm going to show you every single folder I have. Every hour, on the hour, starting at 5 o'clock. And I'm going to try to... Now, they're going to run the gambit, man, from $5, seriously, from Home Depot to $1,000 Medford. I'm going to try to show you the stuff that I show you a lot last, right? I'm going to start off with stuff that's emotional, sentimental. I think I'm going to do that. Matter of fact, I'm putting it, put it right down, put my name on it. Here's the other thing. I love this thing, man. Again, love it. Now, these next few, let me break out this other one that I found very, very intriguing. WE knives. I don't have a lot of that was an artisan cutlery. I do have one. This is my first WE knife. That's my first Kaiser that I'm pretty sure. This thing is dope, man. And if I'm not mistaken, okay, this is S35VN. I believe this is titanium. Now, artisan cutlery, S35VN, which I really, really like. check out the handle skills, man. I'm digging this, and I believe, artisan cutlery. I'm an idiot. And the choir said amen. Here's the deal. I love this damn thing. Now, this is going to be a weekend carry. Because I like the pattern, I like the aesthetics, and I like the fact that it's a big knife. It's got a good finger choil there. And guys, listen. I don't, like I said, I'm working on my knife acumen, I'm working on all that stuff. Before we get too far into this thing, whoa, y'all didn't even see that. So look at that. Listen, to everybody who's joined Patreon, I noticed we had some more members today. Now here's the deal. I'm not going to start naming people. I didn't write it down. This Sunday, I'm going to start doing like shout out Sundays in one of my videos, and we'll name the patrons and the memberships. Now listen, if you want to be a member, there's a join button down there. Hit it. Let's go. If you want to be Patreon, there's a link in the description. Now listen, this channel started June 23rd, 2020, and it's flowed, and we've done well, and we've been fired up, and we've rolled, and I love knives, and blah, blah, blah. Everything that we've done has hit, and everything, the day, June 23rd is the day my grandfather died. June 23rd, 1989. It's no mistake that that's the day that I posted my first video. Total, I wasn't even thinking that. Grandfather was my hero. But everything we've done on this channel has flowed, right? Yeah, that's right, Scott. I gotta quit saying right. I don't know why I do that. The one thing that's messed with me is the memberships and the Patreon. Until today. And I'll tell you the change. One, Sarah Bell and Megan both got on to me. Megatron and Sarah both. Now I got two sisters on. Good Lord. But they're like, you got to push this. But here's the thing. In my own head, I had to justify, and it's $5. $5 a month. That's it. But I had to justify that, and that comes from being a working man. It comes from busting my ass for the past 37 years. Had to justify asking, and here's what I thought about today. I thought, there's a lot of things I want to do with the channel, not just grow numbers-wise, and we've taken off again, and we're going again, right? You post 65 damn shorts, that if it don't happen, just quit. But the thing is this, I thought about it today. I want to branch out. I want to do more outdoor stuff. I want to do more food prep stuff. I want to get some of them gel dummies, them mannequins, them gelatin things. I looked them up today. Woo! There's some money. So here's what I thought. Because, I've been saying, well, to help with the shipping. And even in my head, I'm like, well, yeah, but listen, I want to use, now, caveat. Working man. Understand budgets. Can't do it. Hit like, hit subscribe, and you help the channel. But I want to build the memberships. I want to build the Patreon to build the channel, right? I want to get us some gel dummies. I want to get us some, and me and Kirk talked about it. Kirk's got a background in Eskrima and some of the Filipino arts and weapons arts, and he's willing, if we get some dummies and wrap them in jeans, to help demonstrate the knives. You said it, Kirk, not me. But I want to grow the channel. That's a way to invest and go. So if you want to be a Patreon or a member, please do so. It's very easy. And like I said, man, I'm finally at a place with it where I feel okay with it, because now I can envision using that money to actually grow. We got to do something better than a phone. We got to do something better than a phone. Now, will it pay for everything? No. And I'm willing to throw in. Damn, I've run this channel for 2.5 years out of my pocket. And with Megatron's help, we run it, and that's fine. And we're not, listen, if everybody walked out of it today, we're going on. But what I'm saying is, I'm finally at peace in my head going, hey, partner with me. Let's build this thing. We'll build this thing and everybody can enjoy it. I know I will. That'll be the biggest part. Next night. Boom. Savivi. Here's the thing. I am not one of these who gets hooked up and all worked up. It came from, I don't care, man. Does it cut? Does it stick? Look, y'all like a ninja, son. I've always loved Savivi, and I love this Tanto. And listen, I'm bearing in mind what Matthew said, so I'm speaking to everyone that loves me. This is an American Tanto style that came out, I think, in the late 70s, early 80s. It is not surely not a European style. It's not the Asian or Japanese Tonto that you're thinking of. This is an American Tonto style blade. There it is. And it works very, very well on this knife. This is a jam up knife. Love this knife. Big fan of Civivi. We got to move fast. So this is a Civivi. I'm really just looking at this really for the first time. And man, I'm digging that. That's badass. I love that. I seen Steve is such a good guy, and thank you again, Steve. Steve Gareau. But listen, seen some of his knives on Donovan too. Shout out to Donovan. Good dude, good channel. Shows a bunch of knives. Donovan's got a great channel. Go check him out. Next two knives. Have no idea. Graziazo. Kaiser. Okay, let's just go with Kaiser. I love the looks and the aesthetics of that. Graziazo, I think is the name. Just a dope look. Aggressive jimping. Well, not aggressive. That's what I'm telling you. I got to get some better equipment to show this stuff. And here's the deal on that. Last word I'm going to mention about it in this video, but I promise anything comes in Patreon memberships, all that, we're upgrading the channel. That's what we're doing. For everybody. We're going to upgrade it. Really cool look. I like that copper and that brown. I really like that. And then this, another artisan cutlery, but see, I like that blade shape. Really like that blade shape. Love the red and black. It flows. I would say this one's a little more pokey. Do the hokey pokey liner lock. They're all great knives. They all shut. They all move really, really good. Really digging it. And that's just straight stabber, son. Clip point. It looks like a clip point to me. Kind of a pronounced. Really like that blade shape. So Kaiser Artisan Cutlery. Let's move on. We only got a couple more here to look at. But some great knives. One more that's super cool, that I like this one. This is another Kaiser. Now, this is really like my first deep delve into Kaiser, and I'm going to do demonstrations on all of them. Again, I've said this, I've started saying this. I'm not a knife reviewer. I'm just not, dude. I'm just not. Yo, Skid, this 2 years old. I don't give a shit. It's a super dope blade. I like that. I like that blade shape a lot. I tell you, from what I've seen from Kaiser, just from these few, that might be a brand I deep dive some. I'm really, really, really liking it. This is the Domain Mini. I helped to get some glasses. Really like this blade shape. But here's the thing, and this is what I was going to say. I love knives. I love swords. I love big, small. I love it. Steve, man, thank you. Thank you. He's told me, man, I was worried. There's nothing, guys, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. I love knives. I love blades. I love steel. I'm passionate about it. I want to bring it to you. I want to bring you more outdoors. And when you send me something, guys, it means the world to me. John Peters, shout out to John. John sent me some awesome postcards and a bunch of firewood. Guys, that stuff means the world to me. Why? Because you're thinking, hey man, think enough of Scab, think enough of Megatron, I want to send them something. That means something. Let me tell you something. Focusing on the people that love us and support us, thank you. Because there's days that somebody asked me, Scab, you always fired up? Do you ever feel like not doing it every day? But we've set goals. We're moving forward. I'm not going back where I was. I'm not putting my wife through that shit. We're moving forward. And listen, I get tired in this, but I never get tired of it. Please know that. Please, and no, I'm not taking a break. We hit 100K, 200K, 2 million, I'll take a day off. Till then, we work. We got work to do. We got things to do. Now, quick caveat, and I'm going to wrap this up. It's been long, and I love y'all. Thank you for watching. With my causes, okay, They're near and dear to my heart. But I feel like I need to, you know what? I was going to blast somebody. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's been a great video. I love y'all. Steve, thank you, man. John, thank you. Listen, to everybody who said, Scab, I'd love to help with the Patreon, look, but I can't. Look right here. Right here. Dude, the fact that you comment, the fact that you care enough, the fact that you owe me no explanation. 5, 6 years ago, there was a time where Megatron and I, this is no lie, had to split a can of corn for dinner. I understand. I understand. I believe in work. I sandblast. We're going to run on a second. I sandblast. I've been offered higher paying jobs to go back into utility locating. I started my full-time career, Now when I first got married to my first wife, she was pregnant and I had to work. I worked 4 part-time jobs. I worked Watt Construction, UPS, Spa Fitness, and another little trucking thing. About killed me, but we had to make ends meet. The first real job, 9 to 5, whatever you want to call it, 40-hour-a-week job, was with the railroad sandblast. I started out my work life, my real work life, sandblast. I'm going to end it, sandblast. Why do I sandblast? When I can powder coat, when I can weld, because nobody else wants to do it, and I want to be the guy that does what nobody else wants to do. I love you. Golly, I do. I'm Scab. You're not. Steve, brother, John. Love y'all. Stephen, love you. I'm gone, son.